Good morning. Are you Junius Vital? And this is 25 DCCR 1374. Mr. Vital previously was here, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. The agreement was for a cap of 4 years in prison. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Any additions or corrections?
None of them were, Judge.
Not from the state.
All right, Mr. Parker, you may proceed.
Your Honor, Mr. Vital, he's, as far as I understand, he's done a pretty good job reporting for the last 10 years. He's lived around here, and he's also lived in the Houston area. I think the Houston was the last place that he was registered properly. He ended up going to a place called the Wheelhouse. I know it's called the Wheelhouse.
Yes, in
Deer Park area. He tried to register there, but he wasn't actually a resident. He was doing jobs out of there, but he was living in his car. And then when they denied him because of city ordinance, that's why he couldn't live there, city ordinance rules, then he appealed it and it still got denied. And then he applied. He was going back and forth between his sister's house in Beaumont and working there in Houston. And you tried to apply here in Beaumont as well
That's where I'm registered at Beaumont.
So where are you registered right now?
My sisters on Kipling also in Beaumont.
In Beaumont.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's where you're living and you are properly registered at this
Yes,
time?
ma'am.
And I believe he's had some issues in the past. He had a substance abuse issue. He's done well with that. I think, he's not one that just ignored what he's supposed to do. I think he's tried, which is way more than I can say for a lot of people. And we're asking the court to give him probation, Judge.
Mr. Smith?
Judge, the state's going to argue for 4 years in prison in this case. The nature of the previous aggravated sexual assault of a child, I think the facts were fairly aggravating, and he was given probation initially, wound up getting revoked when he committed a new offense, and was revoked and sent to TDC for a 30-year sentence and then a 20-year sentence. It looks like even the PSI notes that even though the criminal history is limited, the circumstances of the offenses are severe. He was given probation in the past that resulted in revocation, and looks like he does try to justify his actions in the PSI interview.
I may respond.
Hold on. I just wanted to, when did you parole out? How long have you been out?
2015.
2015. And so since 2015, there haven't been any issues with reporting and it looks like, so while you were since you've been on parole, you've also gone to ISF, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's why I was still in parole. I discharged in 2022.
You did?
Yes, ma'am.
And I would just like to say that, part of his revocation was, as according to him, and I think the probation officer, was substance issues. And I think that's part of the reason why he didn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was revoked a year after based on a possession case. And that, I mean, I don't disagree with Mr. Smith, but the criminal history, I mean, we're talking about 1991, 1993. We've had 11 years of reporting, and the Wheelhouse is somewhere. I understand you're trying to get some help and do some good things, but you understand you can't do that if you can't.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to be able to be somewhere where we know where you are.
Yes, ma'am.
And that you're properly registered.
And that's when they went and denied me out there.
Go ahead.
When they denied me out there, I talked to them. And when I came, I said, I'm just going out there and going, register, back in Beaumont. And then I was still trying to, continue, to work in the program.
Okay.
Drug and treatment program.
So, are you clean now?
Yes, ma'am.
Just double check that this morning, okay? Have a seat in the jury box. I'm gonna have you drug tested this morning.
This is Ms. Malfino's case. We're supposed to be providing Ms. Malfino with an affidavit. We have a copy of the affidavit, but it hasn't been signed. I told her that the person needs to actually go to the DA's office to present it to him. So that's where we are. She showed the document to me today, and I'm trying to get her to get the victim to go, or not the victim, this person to go to the DA's office and sign the document in front of them. And that should resolve the case, but I can't.
Both cases?
Both.
So this is going to be the last reset. So either they go up there and do what they've got to do. They've got to go to the district attorney's office to do that. You can't just take something for them. They have to go do it. Okay. And if they don't, then when we come back, we'll have to work something else out. All right. This will be the last one.
Don't wait till day before court because, okay, well, I'm just telling you.
Talk to them and tell them if they don't go take care of this soon, then it's going to be you having some issues here in court next time. Okay. All right. You're free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Rojas, you got Terrence Currington, the sentence. Morning. Are you Devontre Johnson?
Yes.
And this is 25 DCCR 0438. Mr. Johnson is charged with failure to comply with sex offender registration requirement. And what is the announcement?
Judge, notes on Ms. French's file show that there is a new fair to register case that's in intake right now. So she has withdrawn the 5-year cap offer that she made.
Okay.
So we request a reset.
So that one should. Okay, but it's already there and it can get taken care of before that next court date, I'm sure. If you'll make sure they know. So what I'll do is I'm going to reset your case about 30 days. It sounds like there is a new charge that could be indicted between now and then. Stay in touch with Mr. Lewis so that he can then get the information on that one, get a new offer from Ms. French, and we'll see where we are at the next court date. All right, you're free to go. Good morning. Good morning. Are you Deanna Paul?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 1792. Ms. Paul's charged with stalking. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I've spoken with the prosecutor. We reached an agreement. We'd like to reset and come back and take care of that.
So it will be up for a plea. I can put it on the plea docket.
Yes.
So Ms. Paul, I'm going to reset your case to the plea docket, and we'll get your plea taken care of on that next court date. Stay in touch with Mr. Samuel. He'll let you know when you need to be back. Right. You're free to go. Thank you. And Mr. Rojas, you've got Terrence Currington. I understand he's.
You can't change with it down the hall, Jeff.
All right. I'll recall that bond forfeiture. All right, sir. You're Terrence Currington?
Good.
And so, Mr. Currington, you've been here before and in this court because you entered a plea, so you should have known where you were going, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. Currington was previously in court and cause number 25 DCCR 1114, entered a plea of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense.
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, then at the end, the case will actually be dismissed. You will never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to prison for up to 10 years. Do you understand? So it's my understanding that you have a THC card through the Texas Compassionate Use Program. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you have that card, you can only use what they give you and the amounts that they give you, right? So when you were caught here, you had a whole lot more of stuff that you weren't supposed to have. 2.6 ounces.
That's not good.
They didn't charge you with it, but they found some.
Inventory of the vehicle revealed a black backpack in the front seat containing 2 clear plastic bags of suspected marijuana totaling 2.605 ounces. That's not compassionate care stuff, is it? It is. That's how they give it to you in little plastic baggies.
No, that's you see.
She's asking for stuff that
I'm asking you.
is that
What? Here's the thing. I'm sorry.
He's in the bag. Plastic bag.
Is that how they give it to you?
Oh man,
Okay.
you just put it in there
Why would you do that?
for the smell.
For the smell?
to block the smell?
Right.
Well, if you've got a card, then why are you trying to block the smell?
But I just don't want to be right now. Smell like.
Well, how about don't keep it in your car at all?
That too.
That too.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Having that card doesn't mean you just get to do whatever you want and be high and drive a vehicle. You shouldn't have it in your vehicle. You should use it for the purposes and the amounts and the times that they prescribe you to use it. If you're not doing that, then it's going to be a violation of your probation. So part of your probation order is that you cannot have it on in a car ever. It is to be at your house, probably needs to be locked up depending on who else you live with, and it is to be used how it's supposed to be used. If there's any issue with that, then it's going to be a violation of your probation, whether you have the card or not. You understand? Okay. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to their desk when they're ready to go over your paperwork. Are you Terriana Frazier?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Frazier, were you able to get someone hired?
Not yet, but I spoke to 4 of them, and I was trying to see if it's too late to get a court-appointed lawyer.
Well, no, it's not. Who'd you talk to?
Thomas Burbanks.
Speak up, please.
Thomas Burbanks, Thomas Holmes, Mark Cameron, and James Patton.
Okay. And are you working?
Oh, yes, I do have.
You do what?
I do have.
Okay, so what I'm going to thank you for doing what I asked you to do. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Step in front of the clerk on the end. Good morning. Are you Jonte Harmon? And this is your initial appearance. Ms. Harmon, in cause number 26, DCCR 0765, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of burglary of a habitation, and that is from February 6th of 2026. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? All right, so are you working? Okay, so what I'm going to do, Ms. Harmon, is reset your case for about 30 days or so to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get here to that attorney and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you a reset notice. Good morning, sir. You're Nathan Hester?
ma'am.
And Mr. Hester, did you get a lawyer hired?
Not yet. We get some money together to get one. It's gonna be right.
You're going to hire Rife. When do you think you'll be able to get Mr. Kimler hired?
A couple of weeks.
Okay. And you've already talked with him and know how much you need? Okay, so I'm going to give you one more reset. You need to get him hired before that next court date, okay? Step in front of the clerk. Morning, are you Marvin Davis? And Mr. Davis, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26, DCCR 0754. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of injury to a child from February 11th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I talked with 4 lawyers,
Okay,
and I talked to Tom Kelly, Brittany Holmes, Sonny Eckhart, and Jason Bailey.
okay.
We have a job, and I have check stubs here. We're probably like,
Right.
but I don't really. I do either. I don't really make enough to be able to afford them.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is have you fill out some paperwork this morning, Mr. Davis, to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill that paperwork out accurately and completely, and you're going to swear to oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it, okay?
Also, I have a few questions on my bond condition.
Say it again.
On my bond condition, I know it won't happen now, but I had a question about seeing if I can get women with bond condition,
Of what?
of like, not interfering with the victim or well, the victim that is on this case is in CPS.
Okay, so for now, the bond, you need to, that's one of the reasons you need to get an attorney, talk to them, make sure whatever that bond condition is, where you don't have contact or communication, keep doing that until you get a different order from me, okay?
Yes, and
All
I
right.
have my caseworker here as an advocate to
Okay,
advocate for me for that. That's
perfect. And just because I don't know anything about it other than what the allegation is, we'll leave the bond conditions in place again until, we talk more about it and you have an attorney.
Yes.
So step in front of the clerk on the end and she'll give you that paperwork to fill out.
Thank
Good morning. Are you Kenderick Simeon?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Simeon, this is your initial appearance
Yeah.
in cause number 26 DCCR 0457. You're charged with the second degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer, and that's from February 20th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'll do, Mr. Simeon, is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you a reset notice. Good morning. You're Michaela Sylvester?
Yes.
And Ms. Sylvester, this is your initial appearance in cause number 26 DCCR 0766. You're charged with the second degree felony offense of burglary of a habitation from February 6th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
All right, so I'm going to do Ms. Sylvester's reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order. You would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you and Jonte are co-defendants, right? All right. I just printed something. Y'all both hang on just a second. I want to take a look at something, and then I'm going to give y'all some rules. Did y'all come here today together?
Yes.
All right. Do y'all live together?
Yes.
Where do y'all live?
Well, we was at Autumn Oak, but we moved out of there like a couple of days ago. So we're going to be at this hotel on College Street till we find another.
How old are y'all? How old are you?
18.
18?
18.
So first thing, condition of both of your bonds, if it's not already a condition, is that you guys aren't to be anywhere near the Autumn Oaks apartment. Y'all cannot go anywhere around there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You also cannot have any contact or communication with Cracia Young or Tyrone Harmon, who I know is your brother,
My dad.
your dad. And who's Cracia Young?
My stepsister.
Your stepsister. And they're the one, they live over there at Autumn Oaks.
Yes, ma'am.
So y'all need to stay away from both of them for now.
Okay.
Don't talk to them. Don't have anything to do with them. Don't have communication with your dad right now or anything like that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Usually I order that you, if there's co-defendants, that y'all not have any contact or communication. Do y'all have anybody else to help y'all financially do anything? Okay. So I'm not going to order that, but obviously y'all need to stay away from that situation. If anything else comes up while you're out on bond where you two aren't getting along, and there's some other issue and the cops are called out or you're kicked out of a hotel, then I'm going to order that y'all can have no contact or communication with each other. Do you understand that as well?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever's going on, y'all are in felony court now. Y'all are young. You need to grow up, make good decisions, so that you can get your cases taken care of and not be back here in trouble and or in custody.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you get your reset notice? Step over here and get your reset notice, then y'all can leave. Good morning. You're Bryson Gruszewski.
Yes, ma'am.
And good, Mr. Gruszewski, did you get someone hired?
Yes, ma'am. It's just been a payment problem. I'm hiring Ralph Gilmer. He's a family friend of my sister's,
Okay.
so I'm hiring him. But it's a financial thing. I'm self-employed. I have a carpet cleaning van, and so in a few weeks I'm going to hire him if that's okay with you.
So I'll give you one more reset. That's about 30 days to get him hired. If something's going on and you're not busy enough, you might need to try to find extra work.
Yeah, I got some stuff coming up.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
So we'll reset you to hire Mr. Kimler. If you'll step in front of the clerk, get that reset notice, make sure you bring it to his office when you get him paid.
Thank you.
Pelican?
Yes.
And Mr. Pelican, this is your initial appearance in clause number 23-41539. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, and that's from September 9th of 2022. And since you've made bond in that case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am. I had talked with Mr. Charles. That was my initial attorney.
Mr. Rojas?
Yes, ma'am. But he said he couldn't be my attorney no more because she dropped.
Well, what happens is he's actually still your attorney, but once you make bond, I expect you to try to hire your own. You can hire him, you can hire anyone else. And so what I'm going to do is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get a lawyer hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, step in front of the clerk to give you your reset notice. Good morning. Are you Tamika Reed?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Reed, this is your initial appearance in cause number 26, DCCR 0786. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of criminal mischief from February 10th of 2026. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am. They gave me a court-appointed lawyer.
Right.
Going to arraign me, Mr. Charles.
Yes. So when you're in custody, you automatically get a court-appointed lawyer. So now that you've bonded out, I expect you to try to hire your own lawyer.
I can't afford one. Like I said, I get Social Security, but they stopped my disability.
Why'd they stop it?
I'm on appeal right now. So you know what's going on with me.
Okay. So it sounds like you need to try to get a job then, huh?
Well, I can't work.
Why?
I'm disabled.
Well, if the Social Security Department does not say you're disabled, then there's probably something out there that you can do, right? And so what I'm going to do is reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to do a few things. One, I want you to bring any documentation you have of the Social Security, what's going on with them, appellate papers, whatever you have, bring that in. I also want you to try to find some kind of job and bring me some proof that you're trying to find that. All right. You need to look at least 5 places a week.